you folks, hold on to your hats and pass those Kellogg's Corn Pops. Because here comes Guy Madison as Wild Bill and his pal Jingles, which is me, Andy Devine. We got another rootin' tootin' Wild Bill Hickok adventure story for you from that great new cereal with the sweetening already on it, Kellogg's Corn Pops!
Kellogg's Corn Pops brings you Wild Bill Hickok, transcribed in Hollywood and starring Guy Madison as Wild Bill and Andy Devine as his pal Jingles. The old-timers of the West still talk about the feud between the Caldwells and the Moores, that bloody range war that spread a reign of terror from Bastrop to DeWitt County, and how United States Marshal Wild Bill Hickok and his deputy Jingles rode right into the middle of it on the prairie trail between San Antonio and Cuero.
Yes, sirree, Bill. I'm feeling fine and dandy and fit as a fiddle, and I ain't mad at nobody, and nobody's mad at me.
How come you feeling so frisky, Jingles?
Why, Bill Hickok, do you realize that this here is the first job we've tackled that ain't even dangerous? Why, shucks, 'tain't nothing but a little old family squabble.
That's all?
Sure. Why, we'll just tell them, now see here, you just cut out all this foolishness and bury the hatchet, or we'll turn you over our knees and paddle you good. That's what we'll tell them, yes, sir.
You think it's going to be that easy, huh, Jingles?
Why, sure, Bill. Shucks, my family had a little spat with the neighbors once, and all it took to smooth it over was a little, beg your pardon, and a big chicken dinner. You know, hey, if we play our cards right, partner, we may just land ourselves a chicken dinner out of this ruckus.
Woo, Buckshot, woo. Hey, Jingles, look up ahead there.
Yeah, a whole gang of riders coming our way.
Must be 20 of them.
Whoa, children.
Look out, Jingles.
And now what are they shooting at us for? We ain't even been properly introduced. Now what? Them last shots come from behind us.
Look back of you, Jingles.
Another bunch of riders coming up from the rear.
And we're pinned right between them. Wait a minute, Jingles. They're not firing at us. They're shooting at each other.
Well, maybe they are, Bill, but do you think them bullets know that?
Hold your fire. We're friends.
Yeah, friends, you say? Friends of the Caldwells and the Moores.
Oh, you know, Bill, I got a feeling that's a mighty touchy question.
You ain't no friends of the Moores. No, you ain't no friends of the Caldwells.
Well, there they are, Jingles. Now's your chance to take them over your knee.
Huh? Oh, Bill.
We're peace officers.
Hold your fire, boys. Yeah, don't shoot, man, don't shoot. That man's got a star on his chest.
Now, suppose you two gents mosey on out here and tell us what this is all about.
I'll leave it up to you, Josh. Well, I'm willing, Hiram, but no tricks.
Come with me, Tay. We're riding out.
Now, you cover me, Wes. Come on, let's go.
Oh, here they come. Hey, that must be old George Caldwell with the chin whiskers.
This must be Hiram Moore, each one with a bodyguard.
Yeah, nice way they trust each other, ain't it?
Go, horse, go.
Whoa, now.
Yeah, strangers, you better pick up and make tracks. We don't want you caught in the crossfire.
We got an old score to settle here, lawmen. Looks like you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
You know, it seems like that's where we're usually at.
No, we're in the right place. You're in the wrong, both of you.
Now, wait, don't mention me in the same breath with that thieving, cattle-rustling Moore.
Josh Caldwell, if I hadn't to give him a word, I'd kill you for that here and now.
You know, don't let that stop you. Your word ain't worth nothing nohow.
Hold on, gents. Well, Jingles, you want to make that speech now?
Huh? Oh, sure. Well, what I said was, that is what I was going to say. Just what was I going to say, Bill?
How come you two saddle tramps are sticking your snoots into a private fight anyhow?
Easy, Cousin Tay.
This here's a family matter. Them Moores are throwing their irons on Caldwell's stock.
That's a lie, Wes Patterson. The Caldwells are making off with our cattle.
That's for the law to decide.
Yeah, the law. Ain't no law mean enough for a Moore.
There ain't no law against gunning down polecats.
This badge I'm wearing is the law. And the law says there'll be no more killing. Not while I'm here to stop it.
What can two men do? The whole population of 3 counties is divided.
That don't mean nothing to my partner. Why, where he comes from, if a cyclone wants to blow through town, it stops to ask his permission.
Yeah? Well, I'm Tay McLeod, and a man doesn't live who can beat me to the draw. Reach, lawman.
My finger.
Hey, where'd his guns come from?
Why, they just jumped into his hand.
Yeah, Bill's got him trained that way.
Who are you anyway, lawman?
Oh, that's easy. He's the man you thought you were.
The name is Hickok.
So, you're Wild Bill. Well, I got a sneaking hunch the Cowboys put you up to this. We ain't quitting till the last of them is 6 feet under. And if you get in their way, Hickok, you'll get down with them. Come on, Kay, come on.
Yeah, and as for us, Hickok, you keep out of our fight. Or if the Moors don't get you, then the Caldwells will. Let's go, Wes.
You know, Jingles, right now our chances for that chicken dinner look mighty slim.
You know, Bill, there's only one thing worse than having a bull by the tail. That's having two of them by the tail and being in the middle.
Howdy, partners. This is Panhandle Jim. We're sure getting a real lot of enjoyment out of this show that Guy and Andy are putting on for us, aren't we? Now, in my left hand, I'm holding a big box of Kellogg's Corn Pops. And with my right hand, I'm digging in and eating them just like candy. Now, you Rangers who have Corn Pops in the pantry, go on out and get them right now. I want to have a little gab fest with you young'uns who haven't tasted Kellogg's Corn Pops yet. Here's what you're missing. Corn Pops are the golden hearts of corn, all popped up big and sassy. They're crisp and crunchy. And listen to this. Kellogg's Corn Pops are already sweetened for you. Eat 'em right out of the box, just like candy or for some real chow at breakfast in a bowl with milk. No sugar needed, mind you. The sweetening's already there. I'll stake my trusty old six-shooter you never enjoyed better eating. Now, tomorrow, sure, you'll want to saddle up and ride for the store. Load up on Kellogg's Corn Pops so you'll have plenty around for breakfast and snacks. Now, listen to this little saying I always use. I'm going to ask you to say it with me in a little while. Kids love Pops, moms love Pops, and Pops love Pops. Now, let's get back to our story.
Wild Bill and Jingles have their hands full again with two feud and range families, each pledged to destroy the other, while Bill and Jingles are sworn to keep them apart. Now, into Seamus O'Leary's gunsmith shop in Cuero comes Wes Patterson, cousin to the warring Caldwell clan.
The top of the morning to you, Wes Madison.
Larry, I want all the shells you got for a Colt 45.
Oh, sure, and it breaks me poor heart to sell them to you, Wes.
Get 'em here. Maybe you'd rather sell to the Moors, is that it?
Keep a civil tongue in your mouth, you hot-headed young whippersnapper. I'll be after washing it out with soap. No O'Leary ever shied from a fight. Here, here's your sheriff.
All right. But you can't trust a man who tries to straddle a fence, O'Leary. There. I'm loaded for Moors.
Ah, faith, there's no sense to this feud. 'Tisn't the Caldwells or Moors anymore. You're a Patterson yourself, and the whole county caught up in it, too. No man can remember how many have died.
It ain't dying that matters. It's what you die for. Now, who's that?
Quick, lad. Duck out the back way. 'Tis Tay McLeod himself.
Not me. I ain't about to run from no low-down cousin to a Moor.
Well, well. If it ain't Wesley, the Caldwell lover,
You come to talk or fight, Tay McLeod?
I'd as soon kill a Caldwell man here as anywhere else.
Please, boys, for the love of Mike. Talking about killing, and neither of you dry behind the ears yet.
Get out of here, storekeeper. This is between him and me.
No, it isn't. 'Tis between the both of you and Wild Bill Hickok. I'm going to fetch him.
And get started. We can help you pick up the pieces. Go on, get.
No, Tay McLeod.
Looks like we scared off O'Leary, Wes.
Yep. But Hickok ain't gonna be that easy. Tay, if we want to keep this feud going, we gotta get rid of Hickok.
We gotta keep the feud going, Wes. Both the Caldwells and the Moors are sure the other side is stealing their stock.
But if Hickok has his way and gets Josh and Hiram to talking, they might put two and two together.
We gotta keep them scrapping among themselves.
One killing could start it all over again. For instance, suppose I was to kill you.
What? What do you mean, Wes?
Don't worry. But suppose it looked that way. Wouldn't that start the shooting?
Yeah. Yeah, I savvy.
And listen, here's the way I got it figured out.
This way, Marshal. And I hope we're not too late. Sure, them two young hotheads was spoiling for a fight when I left them. Here. Here's me shop.
All right, Seamus, stand back. I'll open the door. Nobody here.
That's funny. Look, 'tis Tay McLeod's hat on the floor. And aren't these drops of blood?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Faith, they've killed each other, and the devil's taken them both.
No, more likely one of them has removed the other's body.
You're right, Marshal. Look here. 'Tis a note.
It says, on this day I rid the world of another Moor. It's signed Wes Patterson.
But how in the name of sense could West have killed Tay McLeod?
I don't know. Tay was a mighty fast boy in the draw. Sure funny, all right.
Indeed, 'tis funnier than that, Mr. Hickok.
What do you mean?
You marked me words, Marshal. If Wes Patterson could kill Tay McLeod this day, then shamrocks will bloom on Boot Hill in the morning. And that's the honest truth.
Hey, Bill, wait for me!
Whoa, Buckshot, who?
Whoa, Joker, whoa.
What's the matter, Jingles?
Bill, where you going? I've been looking high and wide for you.
Thought I'd take a little ride off town, partner.
But, Bill, you can't go now. It's started. The word's spreading all over town that one of them Caldwells killed Tay McLeod. And the fireworks are going to start any minute, and we got to stop them.
Now, hold on, Jingles. Has anybody found McLeod's body?
Why, no, not yet. But, Bill, but doggone it, Wes Patterson admits he done it.
Sure. And while both sides are at each other's throats, who's guarding the cattle?
Huh? Oh, what are you getting at, Bill?
It's an old trick, Jingles. Get everybody looking one way, then make your move the other way.
Oh, sure, I get it, Bill. Huh? Well, I think I do.
Jingles, if I can prove that Tay McLeod is still alive, we may be able to head off this feud.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
Get back there and hold off the Moors until I've got an answer for them.
Oh, is that all? Just keep them Caldwells and the Moors from killing each other until, Huh? Oh, Bill.
As head of the Moore clan, I called this meeting. I reckon there's none of you that don't know what for. Our cousin, Tay McLeod, has been killed by a Caldwell man. Now, all of you know our family creed. You know it as well as I do. He who sheds the blood of a Moor must die by the hand of a Moor. All right. Women folk will stay here. You all with me, men? Yeah. Well, then let's saddle up and ride for town.
Whoa, Joker, now, whoa. Wait a minute, folks. Hold your horses.
Out of our way, Chuckhead. We got work to do.
Now, you listen to me, Hiram. Bill Hickok says there ain't to be no fighting. So if you start something, I gotta toss every last one of you into the calaboose.
Is that so, fat boy? And who you think is gonna stop us?
I don't think I know.
I don't think you know either. Wes Patterson's bragging about how he killed Tay McLeod. You reckon we'll take that land down?
Well, Wild Bill says he can prove that Wes didn't kill Tay.
He did? What are you talking about, Deputy?
What am I talking about? Why, I don't know exactly, but you gotta promise you won't do nothing till Bill gets back with the answer. And if you don't, I'm running you all in for disturbing the peace.
Sure smells like a Caldwell trick to me. Well, what do you say, man?
Now, wait a minute. I ain't asking them, Hiram. I'm asking you.
Well, all right. We'll wait till sunup. And if Bill Hickok ain't here with the answer by then, we're riding to meet the Caldwells. Remember, I said sunup, not one dead blame minute later.
Hick, get along there, donkeys. Come on, keep moving, Tay.
Well, Wes, we made a big haul this time. Over 100 head from the Caldwells and darn near that many from the Moore stock.
Yep. Well, this herd, there ain't no need to ever go back. We'll just keep it going till we cross the border.
And by the time the Caldwells and the Moores stop scrapping and start counting noses, it'll be too late to trail us.
I could just see Hickok trying to pull them apart now.
Hey, wait a minute.
Huh?
Am I loco, or can you see Hickok plainer than that?
What the? It is. It's him up on the ridge behind us. What's he doing there?
He's coming after us. But how did he know?
That don't matter now. We gotta think fast.
He ain't in range yet.
We can't outshoot him anyway. Listen. Here's what we do. I'll tell him I caught you trying to rustle these steers, that you're my prisoner, and that I'm taking you back.
Aye, savvy. Then while he's helping you keep an eye on me, you'll plug him in the back.
Man, when it comes to handling trouble, it's tough to do better than Wild Bill. And when it comes to eating, you can't do better than tasty Kellogg's Corn Pops, a cereal that's already sweetened for you. Say, you young'uns who've ever been on a ranch know that ranch hands eat good and they eat plenty, because they need vitamins and minerals after working hard. Well, Kellogg's Corn Pops, delicious as they are, also contain lots of things you need. B vitamins, vitamin D, with important minerals and food energy, too. That means you can eat all you want. And the reason you'll just keep on eating them is because those golden hearts of corn are puffed up big and crisp. And Kellogg's Corn Pops are already sweetened for you. Out of the box, just like candy, or out of a bowl with milk. But don't use any sugar, because the sweetening's already there just right. And that silver-like bag inside the box keeps Corn Pops fresh up to 10 times longer. Your mom can use it to store things in the refrigerator or for wrapping sandwiches. But best of all, and already sweetened for you, are Kellogg's Corn Pops. Now, you know who loves Pops. Let's say it together. Kids love Pops. Moms love Pops. And Pops love Pops. Hey, you said it. Now let's get back to Wild Bill and Jingles.
Unless Wild Bill returns to town by sunrise with information that will end the feud, the Caldwells and the Moores are pledged to meet in a battle to the death. Meanwhile, Bill has caught up with the rustlers, Tay McLeod and Wes Patterson. But Wes claims to have captured Tay in the act of stealing the cattle.
You say you caught him red-handed, Wes?
That's right, Marshal. I'm sure glad you got here when you did. Now you can wash the varmint for me while I haze these steers back again.
And you admit you rustled the herd, Tay?
Sure. Might as well. You got me anyway.
Well, all right for now, but there's still a lot of questions that need answering. Move on ahead of me, Tay.
I'm dropping back to pulling them strays, Marshal.
Right. Go ahead.
All right, now, Hickok. Don't make a move. I got a gun in your back.
Yeah, seems like you have.
This is one time you can't go for your guns, lawman. One move and you're done for.
Go ahead, Wes. Plug 'em.
All right. I guess there's no need to wait. So long, Wild Bill Hickok.
Well, sun's up. Them Moors ought to be getting here any minute. Now, who's this coming down the road?
Oh, there, hold. Josh Caldwell, I've come to warn you. You'd best get down off that horse and get under cover. The whole Moore clan is riding toward your ranch with blood in their eyes.
Yeah, I know, Larry, and let 'em come. And look around you. Yonder's my brother Ben behind the corral. And up in the hayloft, there's Duke and Clement, my nephews from Gonzales County. And down by the watering trough, there's Duncan and Gordon from Wilson County. No, Larry, we'll stand and fight them Moors to the last man. Where's Hickok?
Faith, and I wish I knew. He's been gone all night.
And they probably got him, too. Hold on. Somebody's coming now.
Look, Josh, 'tis Hiram Moore, riding under a white flag of truce. And behind him, why, 'tis Hickok himself and his deputy.
What kind of a trick is this?
Josh Caldwell, come out. We want to talk.
I don't trust him. Maybe I ought to plug him right now.
No, Josh, no. Trust Wild Bill Hickok.
Well, all right. I'm riding out, Hiram. Now, what kind of mischief you up to now, Hiram Moore?
Well, let Hickok tell you, Josh.
Well, Josh, I knew Wes didn't kill Tay McLeod because of something Seamus O'Leary told me at the gun shop.
Eh? What's that?
Seamus was trying to stop the killing in his own way.
Yeah, he told Bill that if Wes could have killed Tay that day, then shamrocks would bloom on Boot Hill.
That's right. You see, the bullets he sold Wes Patterson, they were duds. The charge had been removed.
Duds?
Yeah, and a good thing for Bill they were when Wes tried to plug him in the back.
I don't believe it. Wes said he killed Tay, and if he said it, he done it. Why would he lie?
Hickok says they were in it together, Josh. They wanted to keep the feud going to cover up their own rustling. He caught him driving a mixed herd across the border.
Oh, you're bluffing. You're bluffing.
Well,
I don't know what your game is, but you ain't going to get away with it. We're ready for you, Hiram Moore.
Hold on, Josh. All right, boys. Bring him out from behind those rocks.
Huh? Well, what the... It's them, Wes and Tay, and they're both alive.
And kicking.
Well, but I don't savvy. Wes, why'd you say you killed this varmint?
Yeah, it's like they told you, Josh. Me and him have been rustling the steers. The Moors didn't have nothing to do with it.
How about that, Tay?
That's true. Neither did the Caldwells.
Now, how about you two old war horses shaking hands before we take these two ornery young bucks to the calaboose?
Josh, I reckon I've been an old fool.
Yeah, well, Hiram, there's no fool worse than an old fool. Less than it's an older one. Shake.
That's a spirit.
Yeah, and just to prove that I mean it, us Caldwells are throwing a big shindig tonight. Yes, sir. We'll fry up a mess of chickens, and all the Moors are invited.
That's the way to do it. Come on, Jingles. Our job's done. We might as well be riding.
What? Waiting out on your life. You ain't going anywhere.
No, sir. If you and that overstuffed deputy ain't at that dinner, there won't be one single Moor show up neither.
Well, now, Bill, I reckon that puts us, well, it puts it right up to us. We can't afford to let the feud start all over, can we?
Well, I reckon not, Jingles. Not that you want any chicken, of course.
Oh, no, Bill. It's just in the interest of keeping the peace. But I could use a drumstick or two and, well, maybe a couple of wings.
Well, don't worry. There'll be plenty, even for you.
Too bad about Wes and Tay. You know, if that pair of rustling varmints hadn't have started all this feud, they'd be having chicken, too, instead of bread and water pushed through the bars.
Well, Bill, you had enough chicken?
Plenty, Josh. You know, it tasted better than any chicken I ever ate before.
Yeah, good. How about you, Jingles?
Ooh-wee. You know, Josh, if I had any more chicken, I'd be going to bed on a roost tonight. I've loosened my belt and my shoestrings, and why, there ain't room for one little gizzard left.
Well, Jingles, everything worked out all right.
There, Bill, didn't I tell you? All it took to end that feud was a little, beg your pardon, and a great big chicken dinner.
And now, here are the stars of Wild Bill Hickok, Guy Madison, and Andy Devine.
Well, folks, that's all for now. We'll have another adventure story for you next week. Right, Andy?
Right, Guy. And from the way things look and they're sizing up, it's going to be a lollapalooza. Yes, sirree.
Meanwhile, Andy and I also hope you'll remember to get Kellogg's Corn Pops.
Right. It's the great new cereal with the sweetening already on it.
You bet it is. Andy and I think Corn Pops are great. So long.
See you next week.
Yes, sir, be sure to listen next week at this same time on this same station when Kellogg's Corn Pops brings you another exciting story of Wild Bill Hickok, starring Guy Madison and Andy Devine in person. Today's cast included Frank Gerstle, Forrest Lewis, Ken Christie, Lou Krugman, and Jack Moyles. Our director is Paul Pierce. Music by Dick Orant. This is a David Heyer production, transcribed in Hollywood. This is Charlie Lyon reminding you, kids love Pops, moms love Pops, Pops love Pops. Kellogg's Corn Pops.
Hiya, folks. Hold on to your hats and pass those Kellogg's Corn Pops. Because here comes Guy Madison as Wild Bill and his pal Jingles, which is me, Andy Devine. We got another rootin' tootin' Wild Bill Hickok adventure story for you from that great new cereal with the sweetening already on it, Kellogg's Corn Pops!
Kellogg's Corn Pops. Pops brings you Wild Bill Hickok, transcribed in Hollywood and starring Guy Madison as Wild Bill and Andy Devine as his pal Jingles. The call of trouble took United States Marshal Wild Bill Hickok with his big deputy Jingles throughout the West, from the Canadian line to the Mexican border country. In the early fall of 1877, they headed south through Colorado after putting a stop to a Wyoming range war. A lazy Indian summer sun beat down on them as they walked their horses along a green riverbank. It was time for talking, and Jingles was catching up on his history.
Bill,
Yeah, Jingles?
how old is the United States?
101 years old this year.
And this is 1877.
That's right. The Declaration of Independence was signed in 1776.
And Colorado was made a state in 1876. I know that much.
That's pretty good, partner. And it's nice country around here, or hadn't you noticed?
Oh, it sure is. Green pine trees and mountains. You know, Bill, I'll bet that river down there is just squirming with fish.
Might be. Could you be throwing a suggestion at me?
Oh, now, Bill, you know me better than that.
Sure I do.
But now that you mention it, I could put up with a good mess of tender trout just fried golden brown. Hey, let's slide off of these broncs and try it, huh, Bill? Huh?
Okay, partner. You know, it might be a good change from your sourdough biscuits and salt pork at that.
Yeah. Well, let's turn right in here by the river. Oh, Joker.
Ooh, Buckshot, ooh. Stand there, boy, stand. Let me loosen that cinch strap. Feels better, huh?
Yeah, they like a rest, too. Oh, Joker, now, oh. Well, I want to get those fish hooks I've been saving in this war bag. Now, let me see. Oh, yeah, here they are.
You act like the first day school's out, Jingles.
I feel like I was playing hooky. Oh, a fishing we will go, a fishing we will go. Hi-ho, the Mario, a fishing we will go. Now, who in thunderation is... Bill, look.
A Chinese in a canoe, pigtail flying. Looks excited.
Excited ain't no name for it. He's about to pop.
Oh, help me!
Jingles, he's in trouble. The current's got him. I'll swim out and head him off.
Kick off them boots, Bill.
They're off. Hang on, Charlie, I'm coming.
Watch it, Bill. That's a strong current.
Hey, Charlie, stop beating that frying pan. Paddle for shore.
Oh, come quick! Save me, Mickey Postman! Me no got it paddle! Me confusion!
All right, Charlie. Save it. I got you now.
Oh, thank you, please. Oh, very good. You saved me. I no got paddle.
Quit jabbering, I'll try pushing you to shore.
No, you no can do.
Here comes my rope, Bill. Catch the loop.
All right, Jingles, heave it.
Here it comes.
Got it. All right, Charlie. Tie this loop to your canoe.
Oh, very good. Me make a tie. No die this time. Maybe so go to ancestor by and by.
That's got it. Okay, Jingles, haul us in.
I think it more better. You get in canoe.
No, I'll stay here in the water and guide it.
Won't be long now, Bill.
Oh, thank you, please. Savvy, pretty lady boss man. Thank you, please.
You'll be all right now, Charlie.
Well, there you are, Charlie. All safe and sound. Now, what's all this ruckus about, Charlie?
Me no Charlie. Me confusion.
You're telling me. You know, you scared all the fish away with that infernal beating on that frying pan, and just when I... Hey, who's that?
Who's what, Jingles?
There in the bottom of the canoe.
Looks like a young fella from the logging country by those denim breeches and logger's cap.
But what's the matter with him?
You help me, pretty lady boss man, get a doctor chop.
Doctor?
What's the matter with him, Charlie?
Me no Charlie, me confusion. Me work in the big log camp up top river. Man, he make a hide in a tree. Boom, boom. Hit pretty lady boss man, get a doctor chop.
Bill, this frying pan mauler ain't making much sense to me.
Just a minute, Jingles. Maybe he is. Turn this young fellow over and let's have a look at him.
Yeah, it's a cinch little Charlie Confusion wants a doctor quick and... Oh, hopping horn toads, Bill. That's no him. That's a her, and she's been shot.
Say, this story has your old pal Panhandle Jim on the edge of my chair eating Kellogg's Corn Pops as fast as I can grab 'em up. Now, come up close like, and I'll tell you about Corn Pops. You can eat Kellogg's Corn Pops 2 ways. One way's right out of the box like you eat candy, just like I'm eating them now. Yes, sir, they're a real tasty snack with a sweetening already on them. Now, the other way to eat Corn Pops is out of the bowl with milk. But remember what I said about the sweetening. Don't go putting a lot of sugar on Kellogg's Corn Pops. They're already sweetened for you. Tasty, puffed-up hearts of corn all ready to go. They're not only good, but mighty good for you. Why, partners, they're a real two-gun, two-way cereal with B vitamins, vitamin D, with important minerals and food energy, too. That's important to all you young'uns who want to grow up big and strong. So if you aren't already settled back enjoying Kellogg's Corn Pops right now, eating them like candy right out of the box, you better sashay down the store tomorrow and get a load of them. Now, listen to this little saying. Kids love Pops, moms love Pops, and Pops love Pops. In a little while, we'll say it together. Right now, I'm busting to get back to the show. How about you?
Wild Bill and Jingles discovered that the figure in the canoe was a girl and that she'd been shot. Without waiting to ask the excited Chinese any more questions, they rushed her downriver to a Harrisville doctor.
Oh, doctor, Missy Jane, bossman, no die. No, let it die.
No, Confucian, your Missy Jane Bossman is not going to die. She's going to be all right.
Oh, that right, Doc? Now, that's real good news.
Yes, the bullet must have been from a rifle. It went right through the fleshy part of the shoulder without stopping.
No bones broken then?
No, Mr. Hickok. She was very lucky.
Could we talk to you a minute outside, Doc?
Well, certainly.
What you got on your mind, Bill?
Doc, you've known Miss Jane for some time, I take it.
Why, yes. I've known the family since Jane's father, Dan Klaus, started his logging camp above Thunder Rapids.
You know of any trouble up there?
No, but that bullet hole in Jane's shoulder says there is some.
Well, why don't we ask Miss Jane, Bill?
I reckon we will, partner. Might even do more than that.
Well, I don't know what you have in mind, Mr. Hickok, but it'd certainly be better if Jane had someone see her back up to Thunder Rapids. She will be ready to travel by tomorrow or the next day.
Exactly what I had in mind, Doc. What do you say, Jingles?
Well, you know, I was going to suggest it myself, Bill, and I just hope we run into the sneaking timber wolf that took a shot at that pretty little girl. I'll give him so much he'll think he's got a grizzly by the tail.
Well, here we are, gentlemen. Thunder Rapids Logging Camp.
Whoa, Buckshot.
Oh, Joker,
Hold
oh.
on, stop it. Hold on, no, doctor, no.
Confusion doesn't care much for horses.
You make a good cowpoke, Confusion.
Oh, me very good cowpoke. By and by, I go to buy guitar. You listen. Oh, belly me not. Honey loni paleleli. Iti twongai no jala.
Yeah, next to beating that frying pan, you're a born rustler.
Oh, no. Confusion, no rustly cow. Confusion, rustly chow.
You know, that's the kind of talk I like to hear. I could use a little chow right now, and that frying pan is music to my ears. It had a pork chop or two in it.
Jingles, wait till you're invited.
Ho, me make a fixie pork chop, sure, boss.
All right, Confusion. You go get us some supper. We'll go in the house.
Yeah, hola, I do. Now, come on, horsey. Come on, get your up.
Oh, good old Confusion. He's the last friend I have in the world, I guess.
Oh, now, ma'am, I wouldn't be talking like that. We're your friends, ain't we, Bill?
We sure are, Miss Jane.
What you've done proves that all right.
Seems to me there's more than needs doing. If you'd care to tell us about your trouble.
Yes, ma'am. You ain't said much about it, you know.
Well, come on in the house, and I'll tell you...
Jane, wait up.
Who's that, Miss Jane?
My cousin Ralph.
Jane, where you been the last 2 days? Confusion's gone, too. What do you mean, running off, not letting me know? Who are these men?
Now, just a minute, mister. You may be a cousin, but
Hold
I
it,
don't...
Jingles.
Oh.
This is Miss Jane's business.
It's all right, Jingles. Ralph didn't know.
No, didn't know what.
Somebody shot me 2 days ago, Ralph, when I was working a team in the woods.
Shot you?
Yes. Confusion put me in a canoe and started downriver. These two gentlemen found him and took me to Dr. Bob in Harrisville. This is Wild Bill Hickok and his deputy, Jingles.
Wild Bill Hickok?
And Jingles.
Howdy, mister. Maybe you can give us a line on who shot Miss Jane.
How would I know? I wasn't here. Didn't even know she was shot.
Ralph had gone to find some more men to work for me.
And I didn't find any. None of them want to work for a woman. And they're all afraid of Big Steve.
And we'll never get those logs to the mill in time?
No, and it's your own doing. Big Steve's going to get the railroad contract. You're going to lose your shirt. A woman's got no place in logging.
Bill, do you know what they're talking about?
Not entirely, Jingles, but I'm doing some guessing.
You keep out of this, Hickok. It's a family affair.
Seems to me that Miss Jane's a member of the family, too. And if she wants our help, she gets it.
Well, if you want to do her a favor, tell her to let me go make the deal with Big Steve Munson. He's wanted to buy her out ever since Uncle Dan was killed.
That so, Miss Jane?
Yes.
Sure, it's so. And he'll get this logging outfit if he has to kill all of us to do it. I bet he's the one who shot you.
Well, who is this Big Steve you're talking about?
I'll tell you who he is. He's just about the biggest man in these parts. Owns the Ridge Pine outfit upriver from us. He's bought off or scared off every man we ever had working here because he wants to run us out.
I reckon a move like that takes it out of your hands, Miss Jane, and calls for the law to take over. Come on, Jingles.
Where are we going, Bill?
To call on this Big Steve Munson and ask him a few pointed questions.
Hickok, you're more knot-headed than I thought. When Big Steve gets done with you, you'll think you've been run through a sawmill.
Bill, you reckon it was this Big Steve that shot Miss Jane?
I don't know, Jingles. But we might find out right soon. We're getting pretty close to this camp.
Well, then we'd better be careful. If he's as mean as that cousin of Miss Jane says he is, we'd better...
Whoa, Buckshot, whoa.
Bill, some farmer's shooting at us.
Through the trees. That way. Come on, let's go after him.
You jump, Joker, through there.
Hi, Buckshot.
Bill, we can't make it on horses. These trees are too thick.
Yeah, we better get off and leave him here.
Whoa, Joker, stand there. Whoa.
Hey, Buckshot, whoa.
We gonna trail him through these trees, Bill?
Sure. I want to know who's getting so loose with their rifle slugs.
Well, it just might be the same sneaking weasel that shot Miss Jane.
Could be the same, all right. Now, keep your eyes open, partner. Don't let him catch us off guard.
I just hope he tries it again. Oh, Bill!
Jingles. It's a grizzly. Now watch him.
I'm looking at him, but he's looking at me, too. And, Bill, I don't think he likes me.
Steady, partner.
Bill, you reckon he's figuring out how he can make a rug out of me?
Just stand still, Jingles. Maybe he'll go away.
Well, one of us has got to go. This territory ain't big enough for the both of us.
There he goes, Jingles. You scared him off.
Yeah, I sure scared him.
How'd you do it, partner?
Oh, huh? Oh, I just looked him right in the eye and showed him I wasn't afraid of any little old bear. No, sirree.
All right, now that he's gone, let's get on with our business.
Yeah, what business, Bill? Oh, yeah. We were chasing that coyote that took a pot shot at us, weren't we?
You got a short memory. Here's the trail. Come on.
Bill, he turned here, see?
Yeah, he's following the river.
Hey, look, there's another camp ahead of us.
I guess we came out of Big Steve Munson's.
Yeah, stranger, I figure you have.
Billy's got a rifle.
Yeah, big dumpy. And I'm right-handy with it, too.
Big dumpy?
I reckon we already know that, mister. Well, why don't you find out who people are before you start shooting?
I ain't been shooting at nobody. But I'm liable to if you don't get off my property.
You Steve Munson?
Yeah.
And you stand there with a rifle in your hand and claim you weren't shooting at us back there?
Take a sniff of that rifle barrel if you want to know. But one false move and I'll blow your head off.
Bill, he's right. This rifle ain't been fired.
Then you seen any strangers hightailing it through here?
Nope. No strangers. Who are you to be asking me all these questions?
No, he's just Wild Bill Hickok, that's who.
Hickok? Well, now, why didn't you say so?
You didn't ask till then.
We're not looking for trouble, mister, unless some of the things we've heard are true.
Like what?
Like that you've been running Miss Jane's Thunder Rapids men off the job with a gun.
That's a lie.
And that's right easy to say, mister.
Don't get me riled, you big barrel of blubber.
Oh, let me take him, Bill.
Hold it, Jingles, hold it. All right, Munson. What about you and this trouble Miss Jane's been having?
I don't know anything about it.
If she went out of business, you'd get the railroad contract to furnish tires, right?
Sure. But I offered to buy her out fair and square.
And when she wouldn't sell, you shot her, too.
Jingles?
Shot her. Is she dead?
I reckon if you did the shooting, you'll know the answer to that one, Munson. And if I can prove you did it, you can be looking for us back. Come on, Jingles.
Yes, sir, mister. We'll be back, and you can just be looking for us.
Shot Miss Jane, did he? Wait till I get my hands on that sneaking polecat.
All right, you yellow patch lizards, come out of there.
What's the matter, Steve? No, Steve! No!
Give me that rifle. Give me it.
I ought to break your back.
No. I heard what they said. Jane is all right. I didn't kill her.
What did you shoot her for at all?
Well, I didn't know it was her. She was dressed like one of the men. That's the truth, Steve.
I told you no shooting, didn't I?
Yeah, but you said if I got Jane to sell out to you, you'd give me half interest.
Well, you can forget it. One more fool bonehead like that, and I'll turn you over to Hickok.
No. Please, give me one more chance. I got one more ace up my sleeve, and that'll make us sell sure.
All right. But no more shooting.
No more shooting. When I get through with what I'm going to do tonight, you can plan on starting your logs downriver at sunup tomorrow. And that's a promise.
Hello there. I got something to say to you young wranglers about Kellogg's Corn Pops, a wonderful eating cereal that's already sweetened for you. Now listen close here. Corn Pops are hearts of corn, all puffed up big and crisp, with plenty of tasty sweetening on them. You can eat Kellogg's Corn Pops the way I eat them when I listen to Wild Bill Hickok, right out of the box by the handful, just like candy. But come breakfast time, pour 'em out in a bowl and add a little milk. But don't go putting any sugar on Corn Pops. No, sir, because like I just said, Kellogg's Corn Pops already got the sweetening right on them. Every single Corn Pop. If you're eating them right now, look at the bag inside the box. It's pure aluminum. Keeps Kellogg's Corn Pops fresh up to 10 times longer. And your mom can use it for storing things in the refrigerator or for carrying sandwiches in. Now, don't go fussing with one box of Corn Pops. Get your mom to load up big. Then out of the box or out of the bowl, you can have all the Kellogg's Corn Pops you want, and you'll want plenty. Now, all together, let's tell everybody who loves Corn Pops. Kids love Pops. Moms love Pops, and Pops love Pops. Now you're talking. Let's hustle on back to the show.
Not being convinced of either Big Steve Munson's guilt or his innocence in causing the trouble at Thunder Rapids, Wild Bill and Jingles return to talk to Jane Klaus. It's after dark when they sit down at Jane's log hut headquarters.
Miss Jane, when are your logs due at the mill downriver?
Tomorrow night, if I want to collect on my contract. That's 22 miles.
Well, Miss Jane, we saw your logs all stacked on the riverbank. Why don't you just cut 'em loose and let 'em float down?
They jam up. Then I'd never get them to the mill. I don't have the men to ride them down. Looks like I'm out of business.
Maybe we could ride those logs downriver for you.
Me ride a log down the river? Bill, you gone local?
It would take more than 2 men, Bill, and good experienced men at that. Driving logs down Thunder Rapids is worse than driving a stampeding herd any day.
Oh, this sure is a mess, Bill. If Miss Jane doesn't get her logs down there by tomorrow, Big Steve will get the contract and his logs are sure
What was that?
More shooting, and at this time of night, nobody's hunting jackrabbits.
Help, Mr. J. Wild Bill, help!
That's confusion yelling.
Yeah, there he comes, bent for leather.
Oh, Mr. Hickok! Oh, come quick, down by river, chop.
What is it, confusion?
What's happened? Who's doing that shooting?
Oh, very bad. Him shoot at me. Me catch him down by log pile.
My logs. Somebody's trying to... But what can they do?
Come on, Jingles. That's what we're going to find out.
Who do you reckon it is, Bill?
I'm not sure, Jingles. But whoever it is, he's bad medicine for Miss Jane.
Doggone that varmint, he can't see us.
No, but I saw his gun flash.
You want me to smoke him out, Bill?
No, hold your fire. I want to see what he's up to.
Jumping hop-toads, Bill, that was dynamite.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
Hey, Miss Jane's logs. She said to jam up in the river.
Yeah. We've got to stop him before he sends any more down.
Bill, those are my logs.
Stay back, Miss Jane. Come on, Jingles.
Bill, we don't want to tangle with that dynamite.
No, but I'm sure I can tangle with that Jasper that's setting it off.
Bill!
Yeah, partner. Come on, hurry it up.
Well, there he is, buried under the logs. Reckon his sins caught up with him, Bill.
Yeah, I guess you're right, Jingles. It's Miss Jane's cousin, Ralph.
Yeah, and all the time I thought it was that big Steve Munson.
And all the time it looks like you were wrong, blubberhead.
Munson!
What are you doing here, Munson?
I figured this polecat was up to something, and I followed him. And he was doing...
Just figure out you made a slip, huh, Munson?
No, I meant to say
You meant to say you followed him because he was at your camp when we were there. The reason he was dynamiting those logs was to get that railroad contract.
Then Big Steve was behind it.
Well, you'll never get to tell anybody.
You sidewinder. Bill got your gun, but now I'm gonna get you.
No, Jingles.
Oh,
I've got another job for him.
What are you talking about, Hickok?
You're gonna help us get Miss Jane's logs to the mill. Now, come on. All right, Jingles. Lash those two logs together.
Got your partner.
What's that big one, Hickok?
I see it, Munson.
Look out, Bill. Use that tight pole.
Okay, Jingles. That's the last one. Straighten it out.
There she goes. No more log jam. Sawmill, here we come.
Well, Miss Jane, I reckon your troubles are all over now.
Yeah, Big Steve's gonna be put away for a long spell. Boy, was he sore when Bill made him help get your logs down to the mill.
Well, you and Bill did most of it, Jingles, and I don't know how I can ever thank you enough.
Not at all, Miss Jane. We're just glad your men came back to work and everything turned out all right.
Well, I wish you'd both stay on. I could use a couple of good loggers like you.
No, ma'am. I'm going back to the desert, and the nearest thing to one of those big logs you're going to catch me with is a little bitty toothpick.
And now, here are the stars of Wild Bill Hickok, Guy Madison, and Andy Devine.
Andy and I'll be back again next week with another story for you. So be with us, will you?
Yes, sir. We got a humdinger, too. If it's gun-smoking action you're hankering for, we got it.
Meanwhile, we also hope you'll remember to get Kellogg's Corn Pops.
Right. It's a great new cereal with the sweetening already on it.
You bet it is. Andy and I think Corn Pops are great. So long.
See you next week.
Yes, sir, be sure to listen next week at this same time on this same station when Kellogg's Corn Pops brings you another exciting story of Wild Bill Hickok, starring Guy Madison and Andy Devine in person. Today's cast included Gene Vanderpyle, Anthony Barrett, Jim Nusser, Charlie Long, and Jack Moyles. Our director is Paul Pierce. Music by Dick Orant. This is a David Heyer production, transcribed in Hollywood. This is Charlie Lyon reminding you, kids love Pops, moms love Pops, Pops love Pops. Kellogg's Corn Pops.